March 6, 2026, something more than a routine visit unfolded in Altavista. It became a defining checkpoint for BCBP Talisay. Leaders and members gathered with a clear purpose to confront growth head-on. The presence of Global President Ani Serrato immediately set the tone. This was not a ceremonial appearance. It was a working visit, focused on the realities of expansion and the pressing issues that must be addressed before any talk of splitting a community. The discussions were direct and unfiltered. Sustainability, leadership depth, and unity were placed on the table without hesitation. BCBP Talisay is no longer a small group. It is growing, and growth brings pressure. Structures get tested, weaknesses surface. The question was simple but demanding. Are we truly ready for the next level? What stood out was not just the conversation, but the commitment. President Ani did not just attend and leave after the formal meeting. He stayed until the very end of all activities. That decision spoke volumes. Leadership is not about appearances, it is about presence. By remaining through the dinner, the Holy Mass, and the teaching session, he demonstrated that shepherding a community requires time, attention, and genuine engagement. At 5 p.m., the group gathered for dinner. The atmosphere shifted, less tension, more fraternity. It was a needed pause, reinforcing that beyond strategy, BCBP remains a brotherhood. The evening continued with Holy Mass celebrated by Father Nars Amoro. As expected, everything realigned. Plans and concerns were placed in proper perspective. The foundation is not growth. It is faith. As emphasized in formation, true order begins when God is placed first in everything. Then came the teaching on service by Brother Judge Dumdum. Clear, grounded, and practical. Service, he emphasized, is not driven by convenience, but by commitment. It requires discipline, consistency, and the willingness to act even when it is difficult. No theatrics, just truth. By the end of the night, one thing was evident. This was not merely a discussion about splitting Talisay. It was a deeper examination of readiness, spiritual, structural, and personal. Growth will happen. That is inevitable. The real question is whether the community can grow without losing its core. March 6th was not a conclusion. It was a line drawn in the sand, and President Ani, staying until the very end, made that line unmistakably clear.
Torta na gibantayan. Picture ni sa ubos. Sige lang picture. Oh, one picture. One picture, Kanis. Ato ka. Usap upload na sa Sobriha mong chapter ng matangin. Hindi ganti ko mong pantaron. Simbahan diha, first Friday, wala bayan. Pare, may bayan. Sounds
done simultaneous. Sa unang manggod, magsugod na o dawag, pagka-roll out, maabot sa Mindanao, 5 years after. So that is why, brothers, some of our regular members, they feel indifferent. The collected 150 million tithes for the whole year.
That's 1 year, ta.
25. As the average starting, we started in 2023 at 67%. Now we are at 80%. In terms, may gaya, bro, no? Funds sa BCBP is 111 million.
Bismillah, siya may
Patay.
follow him. Sundon mo, yun siya magpintag, yun siya pag-drawing tanan. And then do what he is doing. The same with being Christian, being disciples. We are apprentices with Christ. As though we are in the presence of Christ. And then, Lord, sa pagdi mo ani, inanana. Lord, sa pagsulti ani, oni, ana. That's what is discipleship. That's what discipleship means.
Close to the teaching of Tata. Very powerful. I'm reminded, of the journey of service that I had, since I started my service as a BCBP. I'm willing to listen to you and answer some of your questions if you want. Again, thank you very much, brothers and sisters.